Good morning. And there's a few students here in yeshiva that don't understand Yiddish so well. So we're going to try to speak a little bit from the Rebbe's Eitzes in English, but don't laugh and don't make fun from this from my English. I hope at the time it's gonna become better and better. Now we are in the days before the holy day Lag Boimer. We see an interesting thing when the Shimon ben Yechui, the Gemara says in Masechta Shabbos, Daf Lamed Gimel, that the Shimon ben Yechui says something bad against the government in their days, the Romans, and they give out a gezeire. The what? A decree. And they search on him. So Reb Shimon ben Yechui hides himself. Hid behalten, how you say? Hid himself with his son, Reb Lozer, in Besmedrish, and his wife brings him every day food in the morning and afternoon for a long time. But then Reb Shimon ben Yechui says to his son, you see that the Romans, the Romium, they're searching more, they're running after us more, so maybe they're gonna force my wife, and she gonna tell them where I am. So we have to run away from shul. We have to go to a cave, Amara. And he ran away for 12 years. 12 years he sits in a cave. If you're going to be in Israel, we could see that you went in Pekin. You could see this cave where Reb Shimon ben Yechui was 12 years. So the Gemara says, when he left the cave, Aliyu Yanuvi come and say to him, you don't have to worry anymore. You could come out. When they came out, they see people are working. Reb Shimon ben Yechui says to his son, "Oy vay, people are working." He was 12 years he became like an angel. 12 years only learning davening, learning. 12 years. We can't imagine this because there was he eats only boxer. I don't know how to say boxer. Carob, and there was a kval, a well, and he drinks water for 12 years. We can't understand the Großkeit, how big the tzaddikim are. But when he comes out, you see people are working. He became so angry at them. Angry, and he looked bad on people. So with his eyes, he pushed down people. He burned out people are dying from him. So there was a Baskal says, you came out from this cave to destroy my world. Get back to the cave. So they went back and they make a cheshbon that even when a Rusha goes in hell is only for one year, 12 months. So we have to stay here 12 months, and then they came out and everything changed. Everything changed. All of a sudden, Reb Shimon Bar Yochai sees an old man ran before Shabbos with Hadassam. I don't know how to say it in English, Hadassam. I don't know if there's a word. Hadassam. And when he's so... These flowers, these green flowers. How? Myrtle Zarufus? That doesn't, it comes out three leaves from one. How?
Cloves?
No, cloves. Cloves is the other Muslim. Hadassam. I'm sure everybody, they're listening to the shir, they know this word. And they ask him, they stop him, Reb Shimon Bar Yochai and his son stop him, and they ask him, why you need this, Hadassam? They say, L'kuvat Shabbos Kodesh. So why you need two? Why you need two? So this old man answered him, once for Zucher, there's two psukim. Zucher is Yom HaShabbos L'katsha, Shomer is Yom HaShabbos L'katsha. Once against, not against, Keneged. Once for Zucher, once for Shomer. Shimon Bar Yochai says for his son, wow, look at them, look at the Yiddish, look at the Jewish people. They are so, they love so much to do the mitzvahs. Shimon Bar Yochai went back to the cave, and the 13th year he became so big, so holy. What is so special from Shimon Bar Yochai when he came out? He started looking at everyone. Good. Everybody is good. Everybody is fine. Not. There's two ways you could look at the person. You could see all bad things in him, or if you became of the Arbeitsnachos, if you work on yourself, it's the same person, the same man. It depends on you. Depends on you. How you looking. The Gemara says there was a big Amoire, Illa is the name. He traveled to Bovel. He comes from Israel, he traveled to Bovel. And he sees that you could buy dates, a whole bucket dates for $1. And he says, how come the people in Bovel, they don't sit and learn the whole day? You don't have to work. You could buy food for nothing. A bucket dates for $1. So he buys a whole bucket, a whole container dates. But he can't understand why people are working. Why people don't sit the whole day in learning. At night, these dates, he eats a lot of dates, and the dates make problems for him. And he started to become, I just say, no, diarrhea. I don't know how you say it. In Yiddish, diarrhea, weiß ich in English. It's an English word?
Yeah, in English.
A whole night he went to the bathroom, back and forth. He can't learn. So he can't sleep. He didn't sleep. He learns. Usually he learns. He can't learn. So Ila says, wow, the people in Bovel, they do learning. They're so special because you could buy a container, a big container from Poison for $1, and still there are people that are learning. So the Gemara says, it depends on you how you look at people. Same people, the same dates, the same big container, the same cheap but how you are looking at people. There are people, you have to look good on people. This is a specialty from Lag Boimer. Rabbi Shimon Yechui comes out from the cave the second time. You could, when you see someone runs before Shabbos with his green flowers, you're gonna make a big deal from this? It's not a big. You have a dasim. Why you have? Well, there are people there that they will make fun from him. Don't doing this all skilless things. Sit learn in the yeshiva. There are teachers. And they see a boy start doing. Let's say a boy don't have brains to understand learn. So he wants to get chayas from small things. Let's say he start to kiss the mezuzah. He start to do tzedukah. So there are teachers. There are infaginners. How you say it? No. They have bad eyes. So they instead to give a good word for this boy. Wow, you're so special. I see you every time you go out from the door, you kiss the mezuzah. You're so special. You have Yirash Shemayim. I see you're thinking from Hashem. So there are teachers instead to be mechazik, they're gonna say, don't kiss the mezuzah. Sit and learn and don't feel good with this kind of small things. Like you buy Adasim every Shabbos and you go with Adasim, please. Don't buy, I don't know if in Yiddish is that in English yeshiva that more chizik. But don't buy me Adasim and stop to work, be a koilel, go to yeshiva, go to koilel. No, Rabbi Shimon Yechui says for his son, wow, look at the Yiddish kinderlich. They buy Adasim. they have Adasim for Shabbos. And this is in the car. We are I don't know how to say it. It's Fimazich. We have a minik every Shabbos to smell Adasim. You could buy it with the flowers on the street, Adasim. It's a good minik. To smell Adasim Shabbos. The Rebbe says there's a zgila, the gitte kinder, ehrliche kinder. A kapunam, we standing like Boimer now. Every time there's a big day, you have to make a cheshbon. I have to gain something from this day. It's a big day. We're going to a fire and there's music and they're so spiritual. And what's going to be tomorrow? When they
put out the fire.
Is it what is?
Put out.
Put out heißt auslöschen. Yeah, what's going to be tomorrow when you put out the fire and the music? You shut the music now. It's nothing. Same from it. No, you have every time we have a holy day, we have to how we say it? No, we have to cash out, take something. So what I'm learning from this holy Reb Shimon Yechui, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna look good on everybody, also on me. Also me. You have to look himself. You have to look at your goods. You have to find something good in yourself.
To judge yourself favorably.
Yes, because there's a mitzvah, v'haftu l'reachu kemoichu. How you say it in English, v'haftu l'reachu kemoichu? You have to love another like you love yourself. But there are people, they're saying, I'm a kind of this mitzvah because I'm not loving myself, so I'm loving another person like I'm loving myself. So I hate everybody because I'm hating my. Yeah, Marash says most of the time all the people they fight and they do bad things for other people. Most of the time there are bitter people. They there are, I say it, no? There are anger himself. Anger himself. That they think that I'm not good. This comes from the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara. I say the Yetzer Hara. The evil inclination. The Yetzer Hara. This is the first thing he wants. He wants a person should think I'm nothing. I'm nothing. So I'm not a tzaddik. I'm not a good person. So who cares if I put in tefillin? Who cares if I davening? Who cares? But it's not true. It's not true. You have to find in yourself good things. You have to find in yourself. You have to believe that Hashem loves you. You have to believe that Hashem is with you. You have to believe that Hashem wait that you should return to Him. Even you do not good things, even you do bad things, you have to believe that you could do tshuva. You could how? It's not a hard thing to do tshuva. People are thinking, I do so much sin. So now I'm a lost case. I can't fast. Fast, how you say it? I can't fast. My stomach needs food. I'm hungry. No, I can't sleep on the floor. But when you read the old stories from the tzaddikim, they didn't sleep and they didn't eat and they torture themselves. I can't do this all things. I need food and I need but you don't know that it's not so hard to do tshuva. What you have to do tshuva? Say a few words to Hashem. Ribbon Shalom. I regret what I do, and I'm starting from now to be a good person. And I ask you mercy, please help me that I could learn and daven. This is tshuva. What is tshuva? You have to believe that this is tshuva. This is tshuva. Rabbi Rivma asked me that I should give a lecture about chinuch. So I hear from a Breslov Chusser, a very special thing, that Reb Shimon Bechui, when he ran away, it was es wollte wen gewesen. What? It should have been more safe for him if he ran away alone, without his son. Because one person could better hide himself. But Reb Shimon Bechui, I can't run away from the house. I have a son. I have to be a mechanech. So this was very dangerous, but I have to take my son and I have to learn with him. And this is a small for you, for a small thing for chinuch. Hashem should help. We should all get all good things in this week, in this holy week, like Boimer. And it depends if you believe. If it depends in us. It depends on us, because Hashem gives only goods for people, and also the tzaddikim. But if a person believes, he schleppt es zu sich, pulls it to him. I hope that my English is gonna become better. Reb Reuven once a week I should talk a little bit in English. Hashem should help.